Hello everyone and welcome back to another Cities Skylines 2 video, and for something different. In today's episode we're going to be attempting a challenge, and that is to see how far we can build a city with only residential zoning. You see here we've got demand for residential, commercial and industrial. We're just going to ignore everything except the residential demand to see how far we can go with that. So, I have no idea, I've never tried to do anything like this before, so let's see how this goes. We're going to start around here and we're going to go for a bit of a grid, and I'm not particularly bothered about making the nicest looking city ever because quite frankly that's not the point. We're just going to try to do this challenge mainly to see how far we can go with just only doing residential demand. Like, does it go on forever without building the other stuff? And can we make money with only residential as well? What's this? Yeah, we can get rid of it, I don't care really. Okay, so obviously we're going to need to start somewhere, and we are going to start right here with residential. We need electricity and water, and the one thing I will say about having to put in service buildings is this will mean that we will actually have some form of jobs in our city. Now, there is a question as to whether we just import a load of power for now, or we could put, yeah, see the wind's going this way. I think at this point, like, I just wanna see what we can do. I'm not particularly bothered about like pollution because we could just build in that direction, and the road here can just go along to here. So we can just put a load of service buildings here if we want to. We might connect that up so we can export power as well. Water. Pump it up. So the river flow's going that way, so we pump it up here. Let's just get a road like here, maybe. Like that. There we go. And then sewage outlet somewhere around here. Just connect a sewage pipe up to somewhere like here. There we go. So, I am kind of intrigued to see how far we can go with this. If we just keep placing down residential, can we keep having people move in? Let's speed up the game a bit. And see, hopefully we're going to have people moving in soon. Can't turn off the traffic lights here yet because we haven't unlocked that, but I'm sure it won't be too much of an issue. Just wait. Okay, we have got people moving in. These people are going to be unemployed, but okay. So we have got residential buildings are still building in. So although it looks like the demand is zero, that's just because they're immediately as soon as the demand comes, they just build another building, so it doesn't have a chance to update. Okay, unlocked another milestone. Right, more services. We are going to get services, and that'll be like the literally the only way people in our city people can be employed in our city. We can get some row housing now, so let's just so like medium density, which is good. So that should work right. How much money have we got there? Let's just get a classic medical clinic in, and we can get a landfill in as well. This is how we can do stuff in our city. Get the services going. There we go. This is kind of our services area. So we're going to have two different types of residential being built up. We're not going to go for specialised industry either. The only thing we're going to use here is residential, not mixed housing either. Basically, nothing from this tab that employs anyone. So we can, like, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do it the other way around. Basically, until they've built in, I don't want to do the edges, mainly to align the housing, even though it probably doesn't matter, because actually why do we care, but let's just do that for medium density row housing for now. And getting a few more people in. Oh yeah, we can get death care as well. Let's get another cemetery here. Right, so at the moment, unemployment's actually only around 40%, which I mean, I know only around 40%, that's dreadful, but it's not like everyone's unemployed because there are jobs in services. However, I'm intrigued to see just how far we can take this. How many residential buildings can we build before we literally cannot get any more? So, let's just get another. Okay, that has gone weird on the snapping. It snapped to something else. There we go. Let's just do this. Get more in here. And we'll go for some more low density. Now, one thing I will say is money situation is not the best, because it's generally fairly slow as you start a city anyway, but it's even worse here because it's going to be a bit slow, I think. But look, more buildings getting built, so clearly this should do it. So, some milestones, not too far off small village, and that'll give us more money mainly. Just see if we can keep going. Right, 33 people per round moving in, that's not a lot, but that is still some people. But yeah, how far can we take this? I'm intrigued as to see can we get as far as high density residential? So when's high density residential unlocked? Yeah, so big town. If we can get to big town without any commercial industrial offices, I think would get unlocked by then as well. We're doing good. Might take a while though, because like I said, while there might be demand, it could be very slow. In spacious homes is a plus at the moment, abundance of leisure time. But yeah, there's ain't much we can do to make money either. But yeah, more homes building up. Not many of the row homes, I must say, but I don't know how far we can take this. Ooh, that road's gone weird. There we go. Oops, that's gone weird. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, I must say stuff is slowly building in. Just very slowly. And I do wonder whether we're going to need to spend an awful long time on this video. Oops, that has gone really funky. Yeah. It's just where the snapping in this game gets a bit unhelpful. There we go, we got it. Good. Oof, that's gone a bit awkward. There we go. There we go. There we go, right. So, let's go back to row housing. Let's just cover the whole thing, to be honest. If they start building in different directions, then so what, to be honest. And then we could do another bit of... If we've got a pop musician mansion, we could get that in. We could do another bit of low density along here. Something else we can destroy. I don't really care, to be honest. There we go. There we go. That's about it, I think. Unless we do that, looks horrible. Right. Let's just do this. I am genuinely wondering how long this is going to take. Just get pop musician mansion. It's our next milestone. If we unlocked proper medium density, okay, we're going to do a couple of blocks of that here. Maybe actually all the way along here. So, I must say, stuff is building in very slowly. Right. Elementary school. Or even just a small one. It's capacity 400, yeah, that'll do for now. And mainly, I want to entice people to move in, but at the same time, we are spending a fair bit of money. We will need to, at some point, hopefully, turn a profit. So, I am literally going to leave this running right in this position for a while and see if we can get a bit more of it built up. Oh, why is there a road bit there? There we go. So, it's been a few minutes and we're losing money and we aren't really gaining people. We have got new homes built, we haven't really got many households. But there is one thing I wonder whether it could be done. Just one final play in this experiment. What happens if we do some zoning and then immediately get rid of it? Does that affect our zoning? Like, if I did commercial here and then immediately went and dezoned it, deleted the buildings, would that do anything? We are actually reducing the commercial demand as we speak. I have no idea if this is affecting residential demand. We have just reduced the commercial demand to almost nothing. Which is weird. We haven't actually let any be built. Okay, let's do the same with industrial and see whether this... Let's just replace this strip here with industrial. Let them build in. There you go, demolish, demolish. Just demolish it all. Demolish, 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 demolish. If we did one side commercial, the other side industrial. Demolish, 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 demolish. This is kind of weird, but kind of removed all commercial demand pretty much. Let's get more industrial in. Demolish, 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 demolish. Let's see. Okay, if we dezone this now. Okay, so just seen we are getting quite a few more people moving in, seemingly. We don't know how long it's going to last, but it does look like this might be a trick we can do. So let's go back to industrial. Demolish. Okay, maybe we just need a really long road to do this on. If we extend this road down to here, we have so much more space for zoning. Right, we're going to go industrial this side of the road, commercial the other side of the road. I'm going to make it go a little bit more slowly, just so not having to frantically demolish everything. We cannot let any of it get built. Let's just pause it here. Get some grips on everything. Oops. Bing. There we go. We have cleared the demand pretty much. We'll come back very quickly, but meanwhile our population is rapidly increasing. Well, I don't know what rapidly actually means, but we got 3 up arrows, so that's good. Right, let's clear this. There we go. Let's clear it all. Right. Okay, demand is going to shoot back right back up again, but this is kind of allowing us to get more buildings in here. But yeah, we're still not going to be profitable for quite a long time at this rate, because our losses are still big. What's the traffic problem? Personally, I do not see any traffic issues. But yeah, we're getting more people moving in now. Let's do a bit more commercial here. It would be too long a strip to actually fully control. Just raise the demand for that. Right, let's go to industrial now. Let's just demolish, 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 and guess what? We've just got rid of all our demand again. So this is clearly the way to get only residential buildings, but I mean, okay, our population is rising a bit more now than it was, but it's still not exactly growing in quickly. Yeah, everyone's poor. Unemployment is only 24%. I'm actually surprised by that. But yeah, jobs 126. Okay, maybe our services have jobs like 18 employees here, 15 here. Maybe the power plant has a fair few. Yeah, landfill. Okay, maybe there is a way of doing it, but I must say, at the moment, growth is incredibly slow. But no, we've managed to fill up these medium density buildings mostly. This one, yeah, you can see it's filling up. But this one's not. A lot of these aren't. No households here. This one has 2, 4. But yeah, no. Wealth is not great. But yeah, can we at least get to 1,000 people? Oops, I keep pressing the wrong key behind. Demolish, we can't let any of them get built.
reality TV show winner. Wouldn't that be great?
Well, sure. In any case, a warm welcome to our new neighbor.
Right.
And we look forward to
Time for
talking to you
commercial.
soon. More after this.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight as the
There we
aurora
go.
borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
There we go.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to
There
look
we
up
go.
this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
There we go. It's not like filling it up. But yeah, we do still have a fair bit of industrial demand. Ooh. No, this is commercial. If we need industrial instead. We've got more specialised industry we can build, but yeah. That should top up our finances a bit. They want fire and policing. Maybe. I think we could probably get them in. I'm just not quite sure how much further we can go with funding services. Because now we're losing over 12,000 an hour. And yeah, if you just see our expenses compared to how much money we're making, we really need a much bigger income source, but we can't do that because we're growing in so slowly. We've only got 1,000 residents and that's all our tax source. We aren't getting any tax income from commercial, industrial, which are fairly lucrative just because we don't have any. But you know what? I don't think it's a failure, this challenge. I just think that cities with only residential, like, in theory, can have people. That people are still moving in, to be honest. But in practice, it's very difficult to sustain it because it's just not profitable, at least at this level. Maybe there's another challenge as to, well, what if you build a city and then you get rid of all the commercial industrial offices? I feel like in that case you would probably be fine. I'm going to be very honest with you, like, maybe you lose a bit of tax income, but like, the city survives without commercial, industrial. It just doesn't really make money at this stage, and it grows in so slowly. So that's really the outcome of this challenge. So, can you build a city with only residential? Kind of. So yeah, and that I think is it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and more challenges may be coming soon. So see you in the next one. Goodbye.